Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. I was thinking about the kind of reading vlog I want to do and I realized that I have 3 summer books that I really want to get to, and I have been wanting to kind of do like a little reading for 12 hours or 24 hours. So I thought, you know what? Let's do it. Let's read some romances for 12 hours straight. So I have 3 romance books that I really want to get to before the summer's over because they are peak summer romances and I just know they're going to hit, and summer is almost over. And I figured I don't have anything to do today. It's Saturday. Let's read for 12 hours straight. So it is currently 10:24 and I'm going to start my timer at 10:30. So we'll read from 10:30 to 10:30. The 3 books that I really want to read are It's a Love Story by Annabelle Monaghan, Sounds Like Love by Ashley Poston, and One Golden Summer by Carly Fortune. These 3 books are all new releases and they're all books that I really want to get to. So I figured let's see how much I could read in 12 hours. I will be starting with It's a Love Story by Annabelle Monaghan. I'm super excited for this one, and luckily all of these feel like they're kind of short. So I do think I'm going to be able to get to at least 2 of them, but we will see. We're going to be starting with this one and I will update you once we have started. Hey guys, so I'm back with a little bit of an update. I'm a little under 2 hours in now, and I'm about 10 chapters into It's a Love Story by Annabelle Monaghan. So I kind of just wanted to do a little update. So far, I'm enjoying the story. I will say the main character is kind of a little annoying to me. Not loving her so much, and not in like a bad way, I guess. I don't know. Her personality is just a little weird and she gets like super defensive really fast and it's a little off-putting. So I'm not loving her character, but essentially the story is following Jane. She finds films for the company that she works for in Hollywood to essentially make movies. And one of the movies that she really wants to push through, she has to work with Dan, who she has a history with. And they are both really interested in making this movie a thing, but the company that they work for is not really sure about it. So she brings up this guy named Jake, who she used to know when she was really young. He became like a very famous singer, and she's like, oh, well, I know Jake and I can get him to make a song for this movie, which will help the movie get greenlighted to be created. So now her and Dan have to essentially travel to find this guy Jake to convince him to essentially make a song for the movie that they want to make. So the story is interesting and I'm liking it for the most part. The only thing is just, yeah, the main character, not vibing her so much. I'm interested to see how her character is going to develop through the story. So far, those are my thoughts. I am only 80-ish pages in, so I'm not too far. I'm going to keep reading and I will be back with another update when I have one. Okay, so I'm back with a little bit of an update. I'm about halfway through. I'm about almost 4 hours into this challenge. I'm at 8:17. And so far, the book is definitely picking up. I'm not as annoyed with the main character as I was at first. She's definitely taken it back. I think it was just the situations that were presented in the beginning that really just kind of like give her an annoying feel. But so far, I'm enjoying her character and Dan's character. We're currently following Jane and Dan, and they're on this quest essentially to find Jake, who's like this very famous singer who Jane knows from her childhood. So they flew to New Jersey because Jake is supposed to be performing in New Jersey, and Dan is from New Jersey, so she is staying with Dan and his family while they try and find Jake. I'm really liking the way these two characters are opening up to each other and stuff like that. Like, you're getting a sense of them building their relationship, and I'm enjoying seeing Dan's character. We're learning more about him, especially with his family. You're getting a sense that he's kind of like the oddball out. The pacing is pretty good. It's reading pretty quickly, and I'm enjoying it. So I think I'm going to finish reading this and I'll come back with my final thoughts when I'm done. But right now, I'm feeling like this is about maybe a 3.5, 4-star. It kind of depends on where we go from here. Hey guys, I am back with an update. I did finish It's a Love Story by Annabelle Monaghan, and I genuinely did enjoy this story. The main character was not as insufferable as I thought she was going to be. Luckily, I think it was just the circumstances. She grew on me a little bit, and I did end up kind of liking her character, but I definitely really enjoyed Dan's character. He was just so sweet, and I loved reading about him and his family, and the vibe and the setting that we get. His family was just so precious, and just the whole setting being in a small town in New Jersey. I love like a little small town romance, and this definitely gave that. Even though they were visiting from Los Angeles, like we were still getting like that small town vibe, and it was just so nice. So this was honestly just the perfect summer read. The setting that we get is like coastal beach town almost, and it was like so fun, lots of beach scenes, and it was just really great. Overall, I think I'm settling on like a 4-star for this one. I really did enjoy the story. I feel like everything wrapped up kind of nicely. The third act breakup didn't feel as unnecessary to me as it does in other books. Annabelle Monaghan just really writes good stories, so I knew I was going to enjoy this one, and I did. So definitely glad I got to read that one. But next, I think I'm going to pick up One Golden Summer by Carly Fortune. I've heard nothing but great things about this one, so I'm excited to start it. We have about 5 hours and 31 minutes left, so we will see how far I actually get into this. I do think that I might get through this one, but not the third book. But I will be back with an update once I start this one. Hey guys, I'm back with another update. I am currently reading One Golden Summer by Carly Fortune, and I'm about 108 pages in. I'm on chapter 16 now, and so far I'm really liking this. It's definitely giving those summer vibes. So in this story, we're following Alice and Charlie. Alice is staying with her grandmother back in Barry's Bay while she recovers from her hip surgery, and Charlie is the brother to Sam that we see in Every Summer After. I love Charlie's character. So far, he's really funny, chill, he's very vibey. He's giving like golden retriever, where he's just like very spirited, very happy, and she's very like the opposite of him, giving black cat energy. Their dynamic is kind of funny, and I'm really liking it. It's definitely giving summer vibes, and I can see why people have been raving about this being like the perfect summer read, because it definitely is feeling that way. I want a beach house so that I can have this kind of a summer. Like, it's reading very well. So I'm going to keep reading and see how this goes. I will probably update you if anything happens, but I'm like 108 pages in, and I feel like I'm already pretty good into this, so I'm not sure if I'll have much more to say, because I feel like not a lot is happening. Like, a lot is happening, but not a lot is happening. But yeah, I don't know. So I'll update you if I have any other thoughts. Hey guys, I wanted to come on and do another update on One Golden Summer because I am halfway through. I do have 2 hours and 4 minutes left of this challenge. I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to finish this in 2 hours. I highly doubt it, but I think I'll get very close. But I really am enjoying this story. One of my favorite tropes is friends to lovers, and I love that we're establishing the friendship before the romance really sets in. Like, We are halfway through, and of course, there's tension and stuff like that, but you really have seen them become friends before anything else, and I think that's really great. Charlie's character just has so much depth because he's a very funny and witty kind of guy, but he's also, has his struggles and he's going through some stuff, and you can see him trying to open up and talk about his struggles with Alice, and it's just so wholesome for me. And the reason why I love Friends to Lovers so much is because you really build that trust, and you can tell that he is building that trust with her, and it's just so great to see. And I'm really liking their relationship, and I'm really liking the story, the setting, everything about it's just really fun. I will say, in the grand scheme of things, not a whole lot is happening. It is just a lot of the same kind of stuff happening over and over again with different conversations happening. So in that sense, the story's falling like a little flat, where I'm like, okay, I wish more things were happening, but I still am having a good time and I still am enjoying the read. So I'm gonna keep reading, and I don't think I'm gonna come back with an update until the timer runs out, because I really don't know that I'm gonna have much more to add to this before I'm done with the challenge. Okay, guys, we are back with our final update of the night. My 12 hours is officially up, and I did get a pretty decent way through this book. I ended on page 328, which leaves me with I think less than 50 pages. I think less than 40 pages. So I'm quite literally almost done with this book. But I was able to read 2 books in this video. So just to kind of recap this one, I think this is honestly going to sit at like a 4-star. I did really enjoy the story. I just think that a lot of it was kind of repetitive because we're only really following the 2 main characters and Alice, her grandmother, and that's pretty much it. We do get some other characters that we see very briefly, but I feel like the story just was mainly about Alice and Charlie, which is not a bad thing, but I feel like the story is kind of long given that not a whole lot happens. But I also get that it's essential for building their friendship and seeing how their relationship forms in general. So I think that's why it's sitting more at a 4-star. But overall, I really liked Alice and Charlie, seeing how their relationship grew and how much Charlie cares for Alice and Alice cares for Charlie. And obviously, I stopped this book at the worst time because we are finally at that 3rd act conflict. So I don't know how it's going to get resolved yet. So I honestly can't share my full opinions on the book. But I will be obviously leaving a review on my Goodreads if you want to check that out. But I'm assuming this is going to sit around a 4-star. I really did enjoy the story for the most part, and I definitely liked seeing the character development for Alice's character. She was very reserved in a way. She wasn't very confident in her decisions, and I feel like that was something that Charlie really brought out of her. And seeing how her character really developed over this summer was just really nice. And overall, I really liked this. I liked the characters we got. I really loved Nan. She was adorable, and definitely recommend for a summer read. I'm thinking this is going to be a 4-star, but we will see. I probably am honestly just going to finish this tonight because I'm almost done with it. But I did want to stop at the 12-hour mark just because that was the challenge. So this was really good. And of course, we read It's a Love Story by Annabelle Monaghan. Another really great read. Perfect summer romance. I really like this one. The main character in this one did get a little annoying to me at first, but she definitely grew on me. I really liked Dan's character. I loved his family, their dynamic, but also seeing their relationship grow in the week that they were in New Jersey visiting his family to find this Jack guy for their movie. It was, I don't know, that whole small town vibe was really great. This was just another perfect summer romance, and I feel like there's something about the way Annabelle Monaghan just writes a romance that really just makes it feel like you connect with the character so much. If the character is feeling sad or going through something, like you relate, you feel it. And I feel like the characters just feel so real. And I think that's why her romances hit so hard for me, because I don't know, I just really like her characters for the most part. I love a small town family vibey romance, and this definitely delivers in that aspect. I think I mentioned this earlier, even though the characters are from like Los Angeles, knowing that they went back to a small town in Jersey to visit his family definitely just gave off those coastal small town vibes, which were just so perfect, and really love this one. I love all of her books so far, so definitely recommend this one for the summer. So those were the two books I was able to get to. I was not able to get to Sounds Like Love by Ashley Poston, but I'm definitely going to be reading this one. But this was so fun. I was able to get through two of my summer reads, and they were new releases that were very highly anticipated for me, so that made it even better. I'm really sad that summer's going to be over, but I'm also really excited that summer's going to be over because I'm a fall girly and spooky season is upon us and I cannot wait. But definitely recommend both of these books. They were so good. And that's it for today's video. If you read either of these books, I would love to know what your thoughts were. Did you love them? Did you hate them? Please let me know in the comments. And let me know if you like this video, if you want to see more reading vlogs that are centered around time. I want to do a 24-hour one, but I just know that's going to be a little bit hard. So I might, if I do a 24-hour one, I might break it up into like 12 and 12. So reading for 12 hours one day and 12 hours another day. But this was fun. This was not bad. And getting through two books. So that's it for today's video. I do hope you guys enjoyed. My links are down below if you want to follow me on Instagram or TikTok. I do post there as well. But I do hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye.